Good evening, everyone. Welcome to O-Level Physics Revision. We'll be going through 2014 paper. Today is 25th of October. My name is Mr. Chu. Okay, so there are Yiting and Bei Guan here. So I expect full participation from you. So next Monday is your paper 2 paper, and then the following week is your paper 1. So this is your last 2 weeks to ask me question. Let's begin. Okay, so quickly look at this paper. So can you quickly tell me A1, A2, and then B1? Okay, quickly do the question now. Hello, are you there? A1 and A2 shouldn't be hard. Okay, Bei Guan Yiting, what's your answer? Hello, hello. Okay, Yiting, why do you choose 3SF for your part B? Okay, so for part A, both of you got it correct. Well done. Let me just give you all the answer. Okay, well done, Yiting, and well done, Bei Guan. Okay, so for A1, both of you got it correct. It is elastic potential energy. And the second one would be gravitational potential energy. Okay, so for B part 1, okay, Yiting, you got the answer, but why do you choose 3SF? Because you look at the question here, this over here is 2SF, and this over here is also 2SF. So your final answer shouldn't be more accurate. Okay, it shouldn't be more accurate than the what's given in the first place. Yeah. Okay, so Yiting, what will your answer be for part B1? And then Bei Guan, can you quickly do B1? Quickly. Okay. You have to follow what a teacher teach you, then you just follow, it's fine. Okay, Bei Guan, what's your answer for part 1? Okay, for part 2, let me explain to you. Why would the elastic potential energy be greater than 1900 joule? Okay, basically, energy is lost. Okay, it's actually converted to other form of energy, such as heat energy. Okay, so the energy that is possessed by the spring will be greater, so that part of it will be transferred to kinetic energy, and then the rest will be converted to something else. Bequan incorrect. Okay, so KE is equal to half mv square. Bequan, are you familiar with this formula? Okay, so you substitute everything inside. The KE is 1900. The mass is 45. You redo the whole question. You make V the subject. What's your answer? Okay, Beiguan, can you quickly count? I will give you the formula already. You just need to rearrange, make V the subject, and that's your answer. So what's your answer here? Okay, very good. Okay, so once you rearrange the formula, okay, in the end you should get the answer 9.2 meter per second. Okay, Beiguan, can you have a habit of writing the unit? Okay, and then you get 2 SM. Okay, part 2 I already explained, so I will not go through with you all. So let me just move on to the next question. Okay. If you all need me to go through A, let me know. So I want both of you all to do B part 1 now. Okay, B part 1 and 2. Okay, if you all need me to explain A, let me know. If not, I'll just skip. So both of you do B part 1 and 2 right now. Okay, I got the answer for B part 1 and 2 already. Okay, what's the answer that you all get? Bitcoin, I'm asking you to do B part 1 and 2. Okay, question 2B. You want me to go through number A? Okay, Yuting, you want to use 3SF, okay. Yuting, you got the... Okay, Yuting, when you want to use 3SF is fine, but for your second answer, you don't use the 3SF of your first answer. You use the accurate value of your first answer. Then you'll be more accurate. Do you understand what I mean? So you don't use 0.661 in your working. You use whatever the calculator gave you in your part 2. Okay, Bei Kwan, I'm waiting for you to do part B. Quickly do, quickly do. Bei Kwan, do you need help to do part B? Bei Kwan, your unit is wrong. Your value is correct. Yiting, are you still giving me your answer for part B2? Okay, Yiting, your part 2 is not correct. Your part 2 is not correct. Okay, for part 1, it is a mathematics question. I don't know why it's being tested here. Okay, so if you all got it correct, okay, it is 0.66 cm cubed to two significant figure. Okay, but in part 2, you do not use this value. You use the value in your calculator. Okay, let me go and tell you what's the value in calculator. Okay, your value in your calculator should be 0.66091255 and so on. So you use this value, okay, in your calculation of density. So density is equal to mass over volume. Okay, your mass in this case is 5.2 gram. Your volume will be the 0.66091255 so on. And from there, you can get the answer. Okay, Yuting, can you redo your part 2 and tell me what's your answer? Okay, Bei Kwan, you need to be consistent. Your part one, you use 2 SF, 3 SF. Then your part two, you use 2 SF. And then your unit is wrong. It's not kilogram per cm cube. Can you redo your unit, Bei Kwan? For Yu Ting, you also need to be consistent. Your part one, you use 3 SF, and now your part two, you use 2 SF. Oh, now you're changing to 2. Okay, just Yu Ting, you just use whatever your school tell you. Okay, then based on your part one answer, Yu Ting, what's your part two answer? Yu Ting, I need you to be consistent. If you want all to be 3 SF, you put all 3 SF. If you want all to be 2 SF, you put all 2 SF. You don't want 3 SF, then part 2, 2 SF. Can? Okay, so if for me, if I were to be consistent for my one, my answer cannot be more accurate than what's given in the question. My answer for this will be 7.9 gram per cm cube. Okay, Bei Kwan, do you know why your unit is wrong? Okay, so let's continue. Okay, A part one would like to do. Okay, you all can do 1 and 2, and then you all tell me the answer. Okay, part 2 is 1 mark. Okay, start doing now. Okay, Yu Ting, well done. Okay, Yu Ting, you got both correct. Bei Kwan, what's your answer? Okay, well done. Bei Kwan, do you know, okay, what's your answer for part 1? What's the difference between mass and weight? Okay, Bei Kwan, you mentioned that mass is stays the same, whereas weight depends on the gravitational force. weight is the gravitational force. It doesn't depend on the gravitational force. You should say that it depends on the gravitational field strength. Okay, the other way you can explain A part 1 is to define both of them. So you define mass. Mass is the amount of substance in the body, whereas weight is the amount of gravitational force acting on the body. Okay, Pei Guan, can you say that this way? Okay, so for part 2, both of you got it correct. I will not go through the formula. The answer is 15,000 kilogram. Okay, the formula you need to use will be W equal to mg. Can? Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, so by taking moments about point X, calculate the lift force from the front rotor. Okay, so everybody do this now. Okay, where is X? Okay, so taking pivot from here. Okay, you're supposed to calculate the lift force from the front rotor. So basically, also find the force here. Okay, so can both of you do this now? Yeah, I got my answer already. So what's the F? Yiting. Okay, Yiting, you just show me that my answer is wrong. I think you're correct. Okay, well done, Yiting. Okay, Yiting, well done. I made a mistake. Okay, Pei Guan, what's your answer for F? So for this question, you need to use the principle of moment. Okay, the principle of moment. Okay, do now. Okay, Pei Guan, you need help. Okay, let me go through with you. Okay, so for this question, you need to use the principle of moment. Okay, what is the principle of moment? Okay, just a revision. Okay, principle of moments is when the sum of all clockwise moments about a pivot is equal to the sum of all anti-clockwise moments about the same pivot. So in this case, the pivot is X. Okay, the pivot is X. Okay, so this weight produce this weight alone, okay, on the pivot X create a anti-clockwise moment. Understand? And then the F about the pivot. Just imagine you have a force pushing up, and then the pivot is here. The pivot doesn't move. So just based on the F alone, the whole helicopter will actually turn clockwise. So the F will produce a clockwise moment. Clear so far? Okay, so you can see from here, clockwise moment is equal to the anti-clockwise moment. Is that clear? Okay, so the force multiplied by the perpendicular distance is equal to the force multiplied by the perpendicular distance. So this force is this force. What is the perpendicular distance here? Which is 12 meters. Equal to the weight multiplied by 5 meters. Okay, so Wei Pei Kwan, can you rearrange the answer? And then give me the answer now. Hey, Wei Kwan, what's your answer for this? Wei Kwan, incorrect. How do you get 21,000? Okay, let me just continue here. So the weight in this case is 50,000 times 5. So your F is times 12. So what's your F? So can you calculate again? Okay, hold on. Let me look at Yiting's answer. Uh, okay, I'm sorry. There's an error here. Hold on. The weight is 150. Okay, try again. Big one. Okay, well done. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, so we have done the first one. So next, calculate the lift force from the back rotor. Okay, this is a 1 mark question. Okay, so based on your calculation, if I use the exact value, this will be 62500 Newton. So now you're supposed to find this lift. So can you all calculate this now? 1 mark only, so don't think too complicated. Find this lift, just 1 mark, just 1 mark. Okay, thank you, Yiting. I will skip part C unless you want me to go through. Okay, so let me know you want me to go through. Okay, same thing for question 4. I will skip this question as well unless you all need me to go through. Any one of you need me to go through? I go and on the fan. Very hot. Okay, you all need me to go through this? Okay, I'll just move on. No response from you all. Okay, let's do 5 part B. Okay, do 5 part B. You all need me to go through A and C, let me know. Okay, Yiting, well done. Okay, Bei Guan, what's your answer for part B? Okay, Bei Guan incorrect. Okay, first of all, okay, you need to cool the water from 20 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius. So the energy used to do that is mc theta. Then you need to actually freeze them, all of them. Okay, so the formula to do that is m latent heat of fusion. So you do this. Okay, so can you do this and then calculate again? Do you okay, m for both will be 400. Okay, so the other two you go and fill in yourself. Then you tell me what's the answer. Okay, try that again. Um, Still incorrect. Okay, so the first one, the C, okay, the C is 4.2. And then the change in temperature is 20. Then the second one, the L is 330. Okay, so now can you add these two together and tell me what's your answer? Okay, so if you get the exact answer, you should get 165600 joule. And because your answer cannot be more accurate than what's given, you can actually round them off to 2SF, and that's your answer. Or you can write down 170 kilojoule as well. Okay, either one is fine, or you can also write down 1.7 times 10 to the power of 5 joule. Okay, either of these three answers is fine. Okay, and Pei Guan, can you please write down the unit? Okay, the rest of the question, I will just skip. If you want me to go through, let me know. Okay, any question for me so far? Okay, next question. Okay, so maybe we go through question C, part 2. Okay, if you all want me to go through A, B, and C, let me know. But meanwhile, do C, part 2. So this year paper, I mean, this 2014 paper, a lot of mathematics question. Okay, Yiting, well done. Pei Guan, can you do part 2? Okay. Bei Guan, you look at this question. The question says that the critical angle is. Okay, hold on. Let me make it bigger. The question says that the critical angle is 49 degree. So any angle above 49 degree, in this case, let's say this 60 degree, right? All the light will undergo total internal reflection. Okay, Bei Guan, are you clear? So 49 degrees is the maximum where the light will come out perpendicular on the water, on the air water surface. Any angle above 49, the light will actually be refracted back into the water. So none of the light will actually come out of the air. So from the top, if you were to see, let this be the center. Okay, you will see a circle. Here you'll see a circle. So you need to calculate this length. Okay, this is your radius. You know your depth is 2 meter. Okay, that's your depth is 2 meter. You know this angle is 49. Okay, so if this is 2.0 meter, can you find this radius? Okay, this is pure mathematics. So if I were to draw a triangle, a right angle triangle, I'll get 49 degrees here. This is 2.0, you'll find R. Okay, go and do that mathematically. Okay, well done. Okay, can you put in the unit? Okay, so your answer, you should get 2.3 meters to 2 SF. Okay, so this year's paper a bit mathematical, but you understand now? So can you all see, doing physics, you also need to do your basic mathematics. Okay, what is this thing here? Can anyway do part B? Okay, the rest of the question we'll skip. So we'll do part B. Everybody do now. Quite well done. Is LDR. What is LDR? Okay, I got the answer for this already. For part B, what's your answer? Okay, Yiting, well done. Okay, Pei Guan, what's your answer for part B? Okay, well done. Okay, I will not go through the answer for this. Maybe I just show you all the formula. Okay, series, you add them together, you will get the total. Parallel, you will need to add them like this, you will get the total. Okay, so you need to use these two formula. Your final answer will be 60 ohm. Okay, clear? Okay, so the other two questions I will not go through. If you all want, let me know quickly. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let's do part 2 and part 3. Okay, start doing. Okay, I got the answer for both. What's your answer for your? Okay, well done. Well done, well done. Yiting. Okay, Bei Kwan. Bei Kwan, the question is not asking which one is more efficient. The question is asking which lamp produces the greater useful output power. Okay, but your answer is correct, but your writing is wrong. Okay, so the first one will be 3.6 watt. The second one will be 4.0 watt. Clear? Okay, so Bei Kwan, what's your answer for part 2? Oh, sorry, part 3. Bei Kwan, can you see the cost of 1 kilowatt is 25 cents. Not, sorry, 1 kilowatt hour. So it's 1 kilowatt hour and not 1 watt hour. Is that clear? So the difference down here is 30 watt. 30 watt is the same as 0.030 kilowatt. So the energy used is power times time. The power is 0.030 kilowatt multiplied by 600 hours. Okay, so can you recalculate again? Okay, and then your answer is? Okay, correct, Bei Kwan, but can you put down the unit? Okay, in this case, your answer is 18. Very good. It is 18 kilowatt hour. So what is the money saved? Incorrect, incorrect. Why is it so much? Okay, so it's 18 kilowatt hour multiplied by 25 cents. So what should this be? Calculate again. Okay, so it should be $4.50. Okay, Bei Kwan, you understand now? Okay, very good. Okay, don't make this kind of careless mistake in your O level next Monday. Okay, I will skip this question. Do you all need me to go through this question? Okay, you think want me to go through part 3? The glass of the filament lamp transmit about 96% of all radiation with a wavelength greater than 400 nanometer. Okay, so greater than 400 nanometer is here lah. Can? So a student suggests using less absorbent glass in a filament lamp. He suggests that, okay, wait, I cannot see the question. He suggests that the efficient of the filament lamp will then be close to the efficient of the fluorescent lamp. Okay, let me look at this question first. So this is the filament lamp. Okay, this is the filament lamp. Okay, the part where light can the part where light can be seen is 400 to 700. Clear? Okay, let me just redraw. So visible light is actually around here. Understand? Okay, hold on for a while. So this is for filament lamp. Filament lamp is 9%. Fluorescent lamp is 40%. Okay? So filament is 9%. Then fluorescent lamp is 40%. Okay, so this is 9%. The fluorescent lamp is 40%. So the student suggests that using a less absorbent glass in the filament lamp. Then he suggests that the efficiency of the filament lamp will then be close to the efficiency of the fluorescent lamp. So explain whether the suggestion will be correct. So can you see why is the efficiency low? It's because the red color part, right, is only about 9% compared to the whole thing. Okay, so most of the lamp, most of the energy, okay, it does not emit as light. It's emitted as other, can you see here? From 700 all the way to 1800 nanometer. Okay, so the wavelength becomes longer and longer. So this part is light. Okay, the red color part is light. Okay, then the part over here will be microwave. Sorry, not microwave, it's infrared. Understand? So do you all remember in the electromagnetic spectrum, radio wave all the way to gamma ray? Radio wave has a high wavelength, whereas gamma ray has a low wavelength. Okay, so can you see this one is high? So this is towards the radio side. Okay, so all this energy that is being emitted are mainly infrared energy, which is in the form of heat. Clear so far? Okay, so if I were to use a less absorbent glass, okay, if I were to use a less absorbent glass, it doesn't make it more efficient. The 9% down here will not become are 40%. Is that clear? Okay, so this is the 96% is mentioned here. 96% is down here. Okay, sorry, I'm sorry. 96% is not here. 96% is here. Okay, so this red color part is 9%. Okay, so if I were to use a less absorbent glass, means less light were to be emitted. Okay, however, most of the energy will still be emitted as infrared, which is heat. Okay, so this suggestion will not be correct. Okay, you understand now? Okay, let's continue. I hope that my explanation is helpful. Okay, this question I will skip. Do you all need me to go through? Okay, Bei Guan, you need me to go through this question? Okay, I'll go on to the next one. Okay, so the wind speed is recorded like this. And then use, okay, this one need two picture to do the question. Do you want me to, do you want to do the question here? Because it's hard to refer to both. Okay, so I will just skip this question because I need to refer to both. But why is it an estimate? It's because the wind speed is only captured in 1 minute interval. Okay, this 2 does not stay as 2 for the whole 1 minute. It just happened to be captured at that moment. Okay, so this whole data will just be an estimate, okay, of the whole thing. So of course, the more points you have, the more accurate it is, but you'll still not be 100% accurate because the sampling is based on that point, not the whole minute. Is that clear? Okay, let's continue. Now, let's do B part 2. Okay, thank you, Yiting. Okay, Bei Kwan, you can use any of these P here to find any of the A value here. So if I choose 2.5 Newton for P, my A will be 1.0 meter per second square. Okay, you can use any value here. Then you find the net force. Okay, for me, I choose 2.5, but you can use any value here. Then you find your net force. You use this formula. You sub in the force and the A. You should be able to get the M. Okay, so Bei Kwan, have we got the answer? Bei Kwan, are you there? Why are you missing? Okay, you still don't understand. So if I use 2.5 Newton, I get 1.0. So this 2.5 is my P. My net force will be P minus 0.5, the friction. So my net force is 2.0 Newton. Then we use F equal to MA. My net force is 2.0. My M I don't know. Then my A is, in this case, 1.0. Okay? 1.0. And then from here, you can calculate your mass will be 2.0 kg. Okay, not only can you use 2.5, I can use another color. I can use another value. So I give another example. I use 1.5. I get 0.5. Okay, so same thing. I use a green color to explain. Okay, my net force will be 2.5, sorry, 1.5 minus 0.5. I get 1.0 Newton. Okay, use the same formula, F equal to MA. My F is 1.0. My M, I don't know. My A in this case is 0.5 meter per second square. So I rearrange this. You realize that your answer is also 2.0 kg. So you can use any of the answer here. Clear? And then you will end up getting the answer 2.0. Sorry, yeah, this one should be M. M will be 2.0 kg. Okay, Bei Kwan, are you clearer now or are you still confused? Can? Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so the force P is held constant at 2.0 Newton. So the back accelerate from rest. Okay, let's do this one. Find the speed of T equal to 3.0 second. Okay, so for this question, remember your friction is 0.5 Newton. Okay, so let's do this question now. And based on this question, your friction is 0.5 Newton. So your net force is 2.0 minus 0.5 Newton. You'll get 1.5 Newton. Is that clear? Then you must find your F equal to MA. So I'm doing this for you all. 1.5 is equal to 2.0 times A. So what is A here? Okay, the A is 0.75 meter per second square. Okay, so your acceleration is 0.75 meter per second square. So can you find the speed? Okay, at t equal to 3. Okay, Yiting, well done. Wei Guan, how about you? What's your answer? So what's the formula used for acceleration? Okay, the formula that you all need to know is A equal to V minus U over T. Okay, Wei Guan, what's your answer for this? You sub in your A as 0.75. Your V you don't know. Your initial speed is 0. Your time is 3 seconds. So from here, what's your answer, Mr. Wei Guan? Okay, well done. Okay, so your answer for this will be 2.3 meter per second, okay, to 2 SF. Okay, because in your question, everything is all 2.2 SF. So my final answer shouldn't be more accurate. Clear? Okay, so you all have any question for me? Are you all ready for your exam? Okay, so I will just end here. Any question for me? Hello, hello. Any question for me? Okay, thank you, Yiting. Wei Guan, any more question for me? Okay, if not, you all may leave. Thank you so much. Okay, all the best to your paper. Good night and goodbye.